17-year-old come in here and embarrass us. Oh, there he is, Rafa, in the
Ready
warm-up
for the
area.
time? Is it time?
Oh man, okay,
Sits.
guys at
Here
home.
it is.
We
if
go.
Go into the clock. Pull up your clock app, Rafa,
Okay.
and we, you know, JB, do we have we need a time graphic ourselves.
I got a
You're
timer.
gonna have to start on the next one.
So if you're joining us at home on US Open Now, the reason why we all just blacked out for a second and lost our minds is because we realized a couple days into our streaming coverage that Rafael Nadal does these extended wall sits for a very specific period of time before he goes and plays these big matches, and it was something that Nick and Prim had never seen before. And oh, by the way, like, get your popcorn out, because watching Rafa go through a warm-up, Prim, is beyond exciting. He brings so much energy and intensity. Okay, so Prim is on it. She's very particular. She knows a lot about what goes into the warm-up session.
He's going to do these for a minute. I started it.
Pretty late.
So he went about,
so that was 50.
He went about 50 seconds.
He's up.
And he's going to do, what did he do last time, 4?
He did the dance that my dad always does whenever he's at a wedding, which is like the big arms and
he'll do that again.
So your dad really does know how to prepare.
Started. Let's see,
there it is.
There it is.
That's what your dad does?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's dance moves right there.
He's a professional tennis player,
your dad. Dance moves.
And actually, Carolyn, you asked about the players being close to each other. We'll get a view of it here just in a second again. But that's Marin Cilic on the treadmill. We just saw his feet. Here we go. Well, it's back to the wall sit.
Number 2.
Prim, get it going.
Just to the right.
Ready?
Here we go. Prim and
clock.
Start.
But in all seriousness, while we're on the clock here, Rafa, out of most of the athletes that we've seen, has the most intense warm-up. He's so focused. Everything is down to the second. And he gets ready to go, and that's part of who he is. He's so intense.
Rafa was he is so intense, Carolyn. He was one of the players that used the 5 indoor practice courts. I can 100% tell you that is the US Open facility here. That's the Chase Indoor Center, which is just across the grounds. Yes, Rafa, we are focusing the camera in on you. Hello, good evening.
Look at how intense he looks. He's not smiling like some of the other athletes.
So different from some of the other players.
Carolyn, excuse me there. So we did speak with Mackie McDonald, who was talking about it's for the knees, to really get the muscles around the knees ready, maybe fire up the glutes a little bit, but especially he's had so many knee troubles in the past. We saw Naomi Osaka with a knee trouble today. He's definitely getting the muscle around the knee ready.
By the way, so a lot of the things that you're seeing, we saw the wall sits, and we're all pretty fascinated with this, and you're also seeing some of this band work with the rotator cuff. So what a lot of players do these days is prehab work. So 15, 20 years ago, you wouldn't see players do some of this stuff unless they were injured, which is called rehab. But now, in order to help prevent injuries, a lot of these players are implementing some of this PT work before they even step foot on the court just to practice.
Rehabilitation.
Yep. So it looks like he's going for about 45 seconds, at least based on my clock.
Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at the fans.
Wow.
Is this at the entrance? I can't even. Oh yeah, it is. It's at the. Where is this? Is that?
It's really hard to tell.
But look at the crowd.
This is okay. So this is the other night after he was on the Eurosport set. We saw him in his purple jacket on the Eurosport set. So many fans had gathered on the South Plaza.
Look what he's doing right now. Is that creative visualization, or what would you guess?
I mean, it could be him listening to music. It could be him visualizing, doing a little mental imagery.
And he's up.
Yeah, so he's up. So he goes about. So it's 45 seconds that he goes for.
Getting ready, Rafa, to take on Marin Cilic tonight. And he does have that winning record against Cilic. Again, Cilic is in the warm-up room as well. He was on the treadmill a few minutes ago. And these guys are due out on court in just a few minutes' time. At 7 o'clock, they will take to Arthur Ashe Stadium to be followed by Bianca Andreescu taking on Taylor Townsend. And this is a look in at, there's Carlos Moya.
And here we go, round number 4.
This is one of the biggest reasons to tune into US Open Now. We're with you all throughout the course of the day. We bring you the food, the fun, the celebrities, everything that's happening here. But this is particularly special because this is an extended look.
It's counting down, Prim, you're right, from 45. His
at
phone.
Everything that you only get to see little bits and snippets of across the course of, you know, our broadcast partners and what they do. We have the time to bring you a lot more. A full warm-up, full routine here before a huge match at the U.S. Open.
Nice
Some
picture.
great photos on his social right now.
So this is round 4. I think last time he did about 5 or 6 rounds. I'm interested to see. I think we had to duck out a little bit. I'll be interested to see how many times he does it.
And Nick, particularly important and prim for him to make sure that everything surrounding those knees are in check. I think he made some kind of comment in the press room that, you know, he's got to have as much help as he possibly can with everything that he's been through.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, with his injury history and also just the way he plays so intense and rough and tough and gritty. And that takes a toll on the body.
You know, it just strikes me, and I've covered Rafa a lot for 7 years on the tennis tour. It's been a pleasure to be able to do so. Look at the work that's going into a pre-match routine. I mean, the dedication that these top players have, and the fact that Rafa's getting pumped up for this match tonight. He's doing his wall sits, he's doing all this work. He is so routined, and that comes here. It's come in London and Paris and Melbourne, but it mostly comes in Mallorca when we don't see him in those tough off days and all the work that he puts in. And you know, we were talking about Nick Kyrgios, and I don't know the work that Nick Kyrgios does behind the scenes. I don't. But look at what Rafa's doing, and look at the focus and all of the little things that go into getting ready to step out on court. And, you know, everyone who talks about Rafa and the work that he puts in to be a great champion, he is beyond one of the most talented tennis players out there. That's never been a doubt. But few players put in this kind of work to get the most out of their talent. That's his legacy to me.
And few can bring you such intimate pictures like this.
There's Cilic just right there, Carolyn.
All right, so he did 5 rounds.
And
That's my
just like
That's
that.
my workout for tomorrow.
Off they go.